Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Omar. I am here in UAE for about 6 years now. I recently converted in Islam 2 years ago, and I am a former Roman Catholic Christian. As a Roman Catholic, I used to believe that Jesus is God, and that's what my family taught me about it. I have doubts that Jesus is God, and I don't know where to find the answers. Until then, I came here in Dubai, 2008, and I wasn't sure about the culture, and I'm not thinking about the Islamic thing here in this country, because I wasn't sure what to expect here. So when I came here 2008, my father used to live near the masjids, and I used to come with him early in the morning, so like 5 o'clock to 5:30 in the morning. Then during that time, I used to see people going to masjid, and they are like running or something. They're walking fast, dropping with water with their arms or something like this in their faces. And I thought that was just sweats or something like this. But I used to have questions in my mind: what's in there? What they're going, what they're doing. And one time, I had with my stepmom also here in UAE. So one time I was sitting outside and I was looking at the guy who was with a beard, and he saw me that, why are you looking at him? And that's what my stepmom saying. And I just didn't reply, and I said, I'm just looking at him. And he said, you want to be a Muslim? If you want to be a Muslim, you have to grow those beards and like this. And I was petrified. I was mortified about that growing a beard, like, oh God, I cannot grow a beard like that. And that's too, for me before, that's too outrageous to do that. And I was it just kept on my mind. But during that time when I was looking at them, I think I wasn't ready. But I think I have this eagerness.
Eagerness for what?
Eagerness to see I'm curious what they're doing. Whenever I hear the adhan, whenever I talk on the phone, I stop talking on my phone. I'm listening to the adhan, and I really love to listen to adhan. And because of my eagerness, maybe subhanallah, this is maybe Allah was make me to do. We ran up water in our villa, so we don't have any water. So what we need to do is to go to the masjid to take water. So I got there. I took some water, and I had a chance to see what's going on inside. So during that time, I was still curious what's inside the masjid, what they are doing, and why they have a lot of things inside, and so on and so forth. And I still have this question in my mind. And after that, 3 years later, when I left my father's house and my stepmom's house.
What, 3 years? 3 years you didn't get a chance to learn what's inside the mosque?
No.
Why not? 3 years you didn't learn anything about Islam?
No.
Why?
Because what my stepmom told me during that time, I was so outrageous. I didn't have the chance to learn it. And I don't know how. I don't know how to learn it. But I wanted, but I don't know how.
So after this 3 years, what happened?
After 3 years, when I left my father's house and my stepmom's house, and I stayed with my sister's house for six months. And during my stay with my sister, it was really good because you're living with your family again and something like this. Then one day, I was sitting in the house and my sister told me that she will go to the grocery, the West Zone, something like this, to take some groceries. So when she came back, she threw me a book, like, and I don't even remember the title, but it says The Understanding About Islam. It's something like this. Then she threw it in my bed and it said, somebody gave it to me and I don't have the chance to read it. And I said, okay, I just kept it in my bed for 1 week. Then one time I was really bored and I took it to my work. Then I was like, okay, he said, I'm going to read this book, and sitting in my table in my work. So when I read this, I read the book like maybe an hour, and I'm starting to feel better because the scientists who was there was they learn about the Islam, so something like this, the science, everything, the Quranic verses, the science, their studies, it's all comes together and there is no conflict about it. And for me, when I read those scientists who studied Islam, who studied the book, the Quran, and I said, this is the answer I want to know, because they have the proof, they have everything. So when I turn the book, it has telephone number on it, and I called this telephone number, and the guy answered the phone, and he asked me if I want to become a Muslim because I told him that I need to know something. And the guy said to me, if you want, you can come in our Islamic center here in the Jaffa, at the backside of the Carrefour Express. So before, when I left my work, I didn't go in my accommodation first. I need to find this place immediately. I don't know why I was feeling like that. I need to know, I need to find this guy, I need to find this place. And when I found the place, they welcome me, they embrace me, they give me food, they give me water, like this, they sit me inside, and they started to tell me about the pillars of Islam, and everything. And when they asked me if I want to become a Muslim, and I said just easy yes for me, because the answers in my mind, the questions in my mind, that's in my mind are all answered. So and I really wanted it and I really wanted it's okay.
Alright. What questions did you have in your mind?
Like there are a lot of things. Like the question that comes in my mind: where I'm gonna be after I die. And the guy said, if you do good things, you'll be in paradise. If you do bad things, what Allah has ordered to do good and what Allah has forbidden not to do, and then you'll go to paradise. I was telling him that this is the answer I need to know, because in my childhood days, this is my question. Always comes in my mind, where I am after I die.
Okay, and now you've been Muslim for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like Islam? What did you find that was really amazing in Islam? And how is your life now compared to before? What differences are there? Is your life better now?
Being a Muslim now is one big factor for me that changed me, because those bad things, I eliminate them easily. And before it was, don't have the nice connection. I don't have the strong connection with my family. Now I have these things that I need to. What Islam is teaching is not to forget your relatives. Stay with them, and it's like this. And especially to my father, to my sister, it was like this. I get a strong connection with them, a strong relationship now, and the brotherhood was so amazing, subhanallah.
And what would you have to say now, if there's anyone out there, thinking about entering Islam, if they want to know more about Islam, what would you say to these people?
I think, as I knew, for those people who want to become a Muslim, is if you really wanted to know about Islam, is if you have these feelings, that's questions in your mind or inside you that you feel confused, don't hesitate to come to some of the nearest Islamic centers. And if you want to learn about Islam, don't wait till long time, because we don't know when Allah will take take our soul or when we will gonna die. Because if we take it quite long time and we need to know the truth, like me, it takes quite some a year to come in Islam. So if you have this feeling that you have to know Islam, immediately you have to come or you read some books in the internet or the nearest Islamic center you need to come, because we don't know where we're gonna be, because tomorrow is not promised for us if we're gonna live or we're gonna die.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to say?
I think I would just like to say that I was thankful that I entered Islam, because without Islam I don't know where I am right now, because I feel my life is so complete. Um, everything now for me it's so clear that if I did this, if I did that, there's a consequences. And I think that's the best way I can say. What else I have to say? I'm really thankful, alhamdulillah.
My beloved brothers and sisters, give dawah to non-Muslims by being a good example of Islam in your daily life. Show honesty in your dealings, patience in difficulties, and kindness in your words. When people see your character, they see the beauty of Islam without needing many explanations. Approach others with respect and wisdom, not pressure. Everyone has their own journey, and hearts open at different times. A calm and friendly conversation can remove misunderstandings and build trust. Sometimes a small act of kindness can touch a heart more deeply than a long talk. Helping someone forgiving mistakes or showing compassion may lead them to ask about your faith. Allah can use simple moments to guide people. Allah rewards you for every sincere effort made for His pleasure. Whether people accept Islam or not, your intention and kindness are valuable to Allah. Keep doing good and trust that Allah sees the rewards. Allah sees and rewards all that you do.